Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk about the reasons why Nazis and other um, far right political movements thrive so well in Europe and America. I believe one of the reasons is because there seems to be some tolerance. I mean, for these groups. Otherwise, they wouldn't actually exist, and they will be underground. But the problem is there seems to be some kind of tolerance in the culture as a whole. Because I mean, there's if you watch like Antifa, or if you watch Antifa protest Nazis or other far right wing groups, you see most of the time that they have their faces covered, and they cover their faces to hide their identity because of they want to protect themselves. So people don't, they're gonna get attacked, But you see the Nazis, and you see the groups like the KKK, and the groups, other racist groups, that they show up without even masks on. The reason why they do that is because, like, the culture allows it. The culture is racist in Europe and America. So I mean, you don't really have to hide your face. I mean, when you're fighting racism, that's when you gotta actually hide your face to fight racism. And it is, that alone of the reason why Antifa cover their face. There may be other reasons why, but the primary reasons why they cover their faces and Nazis don't cover their faces is because of the tolerance of the culture. And you also see it in Charlottesville when the Antifa protesters approached the Nazis and the alt-right, and violence broke out, and there was a death of one Heather Heyer. And I saw a video of a police officer that was telling Antifa that they caused the death of of Heather Heyer. I mean, I was just shocked to see that. I mean, I wasn't shocked, but like, I mean, it's part of the culture here in America and in Europe. It's like even people who claim to be ordinary citizens who are supposed to protect and serve seem to be kind of on the side of the alt-righters and the Nazis. There's this hate for racism, but like there's also like a bit of like a tolerance and sympathy. I mean, when you have somebody like Colin Kaepernick refusing to kneel, refusing taking a knee during the playing of the national anthem. I mean, to the right wing, it's, and most people, it's even worse than declaring yourself a Nazi. I mean, that is the culture we live in here in America and in Europe. It's like it's unbelievable. There's the hate towards racism, and racism is seen as bad, but there's also some like sympathy. You can't even attack Nazis. They're like kind of like the darling boys of the society. There's like the bad little kids, but you want to put them in check, but you can't because people are going to criticize you, but at the same time they'll claim to hate these groups. But one of the reasons also is because of it's like they don't really affect them that much. I mean, right wing or alt-righters really don't affect the ordinary white American citizen that much. So, I mean, their goal is to have a white ethno state. And if you're white, you're not really affected by their programs, and they believe that other people are coming into the country and destroying their country. So if you're white, it won't bother you so much. It's the same thing with the reason why there was a lot of Christians in America, but slavery went on for a long time because, it was like, I mean, it's not affecting me directly. Why should I be bothered by it. I don't like it, but it's not affecting me. And that's the attitude that they have with these Nazis. And I mean, you try to deplatform Nazis, and it becomes a problem. I mean, this hypocrisy and this double standard. I don't know who these people think they're fooling. They're fooling a lot of people, but certainly not me. I can see right through it. I can see right through it. When they declared Nelson Mandela a terrorist, and later on he became a hero. I mean, they're always on the wrong side of history. So that's one of the problems. With also with right wing politics. They also find a home or a place to be to hide in right wing politics, because they're far right wing. So the right wing also tolerates them, like you see Donald Trump, saying that there were good guys on both sides. I mean, you have Nazis and people trying to stand up and fight Nazis, and somehow they end up becoming good. If you're a conservative, you need to seriously consider your stance. Don't go out there trying to fight racism, and by your actions, do the opposite of what you're trying to do. I mean, you're not really fooling anybody. So, I believe these are one of the reasons why, some of the reasons why Nazis thrive so well in America and Europe.